I will show you the exact offer structure that helped us generate $156,000 in revenue for our client, okay, and collected over $117,000 in cash. And this is the exact offer restructure that we made for him, because I'm literally telling you, our client was stuck at 10, 20K a month. Then I took a look at his offer and I literally told him, man, you're underselling your offer significantly. So the whole crux of this entire video, okay, the whole point is that you should charge higher prices, but you must charge them the right way to liquidate more of your spend through your offer, okay, and to basically tap into all the different demographics that you have budget wise. So basically how to liquidate the highest paying demographic, how to liquidate lower paying demographics, and so on and so on. And this small restructure will not only improve your overall revenue or your ROAS, it will also help you condition your pixel long term with higher quality buyers, because your entire ecosystem starts from your offer. Okay, the offer is your heart and it needs to be dialed in to attract and to be aligned with an overall funnel that is written and designed towards higher quality leads. And this exact restructure helped us scale this client to $156,000 in revenue. And it was so interesting because literally it arose from this one conversation where I looked at his offer and I was like, man, why isn't it selling it for 12K, right? He was selling like for 6K or so. And I realized that his offer was way more worth, okay? It simply was way more worth, but he didn't charge the highest price. So what I'm telling you in this video is charge the highest price for your offer, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the exact offer structure that we currently run for this client, how to come up with such an offer on your own, and how to price it the right way. And we always think about something like an offer triangle. So we basically want to have 3 different offer tiers that help you still liquidate these different audiences that you have. So for example, we want to have the highest priced offer tier over here, done for you and done with your offer, which is generally priced at something like 12K or $9,970. Then a do it done with your offer, which is priced at $4,970. And the do-it-yourself offer, which is priced at $1,970. Okay. Now, we always want to pitch the upper tier offer, okay? We always want to pitch on our sales calls, on our webinars, on our VSLs. We want to pitch the $9,970 offer or the done with you and done for you offer, because it's the most valuable offer. And we do not want to price drop on the pitch first. Obviously, on the sales call, we will, but on for the webinars or the VSLs, we won't, and we will just get them booked in. And then we pitch the done with you offer only on sales calls if the leads really do not have enough money to invest, okay, if there's nothing to do. But in many cases, the sales team, and this is something very important you need to keep in mind, the sales team tends to answer down too fast and too quickly, because it's the easiest way for the sales team, and their brain thinks something like, well, if I can't convince them to buy the done for you offer, I'm gonna go with the done with you. It's still like a nice $500 commissions for me, right? No, do not do this. Try to really review all your calls and look for ways how your sales team could have still persuaded them to basically buy the 12K offer or the 9K offer or whatever price point you might choose at yet. So the do-it-yourself offer, this one should only be pitched in direct card funnels ideally, or really high volume campaigns, or really if someone has literally, if you're getting a lead and he's completely broke, you can still sell it, but it isn't really the offer that you want to optimize for. It's just to liquidate this really low budget range of your audience, okay? Now for direct to card funnels, what we generally recommend when you want to run a direct to card webinar, we recommend the following pricing: $997, $1,490 or $1,997. Okay. Now you shouldn't ever sell lower ticket than this, because you will get a lower ROAS, you will get more unqualified people because you're optimizing for unqualified buyers. Okay. And you will get a customer support headache and churn. Low ticket offers is one of the worst things that you can sell if it's not a low ticket to high ticket ascension, and nearly impossible to scale with paid ads. So always choose high prices, okay? And if you want to be able to choose high prices like this, you need to come up with valuable deliverables, with valuable bonuses, with scarcity, and all of them need to solve a problem, okay? So here's literally a perfect way how you can come up with the perfect offer. And I'm going to show you exactly how we did this practically for our client. As you can see, we priced them a bit differently, $3,000, $6,000, and $12,000, right? But generally, what you want to do is you will always want to start with the pain. What is the main pain point that your audience has? For example, for this Amazon client, right? It was, I cannot find suppliers. Suppliers ghost me. I don't know how to talk to them. Suppliers got my account shut down. The products are low quality. How do I know this is the best price for the product? Now, the deliverable is, okay, you get my A to Z supplier roadmap. How to find reliable suppliers through competitor research. I'll give you my in-house supplier outreach templates because you don't know how to talk to them, okay? I give you my templates. I give you my private supplier sales call scripts, so you know exactly how to talk to them. I give you my supplier safety list to make sure they don't get your account shut down. I give you my cost use calculator to make sure it's the best price. You see, and then you want to deliver this deliverables in the actual pitch and frame what you have in there. And then you design bonuses. Bonus could be something like access to my personal supplier network. This is not something I will do for everyone, but it's a bonus, something what we then choose for the done for you offer, for example. Or it could be done for you supplier outreach. I literally connect you with my supplier, okay? Massive bonus, massive value lets you charge higher prices. Or I place a VA that's trained on my supplier communication on your offer that handles everything for you. You get access to my personal supplier network in China, for example. Okay, with this client, we were actually in America, but anyways. And then scarcity, for example. We only have 50 pre-trained VAs available. So we apply scarcity to these bonuses. Our supplier expert can only take on 10 clients. We've got lots of demands with limited spots for a supplier network. Regularity changes are coming soon, so you need to get in now. We want to list every problem they have and then craft a deliverable that solves, okay? Another thing could be product research deliverable, brand design, setting up a business bank account, how to set up an Amazon seller account, registering an LLC, how to apply for FBA. The bonuses should be always framed as complete objection crushes that contain done for you and done with you components. That's why I say we don't sell info products, we sell info services, okay? Because in a way where in a world where everything is getting automated through AI, where literally every information becomes so replaceable, we want to have done for you services, obviously consulting and group consulting, paired with real bonuses and services that are done for you or done with you, and ideally don't cost you a lot of money to replicate. For example, setting up a business bank account, this can literally do. You can have an SOP for this, or you can do it together with your VA or Amazon seller account. Your VA could do, you can delegate a lot of stuff over there, okay? Now, another thing could be something like, we've got 30 untapped products in our arsenal, but if we onboard more people, it will progressively decrease. So don't wait too long. Something like great way for urgency, okay? Urgency's prices will increase soon to X amount, or we have a special summer supplier discount, for example. And you always want to back up urgency with a reason, because price increases alone seem very, very pitchy in marketing, and people don't like to get sold to. So you always want to give a reason because why these prices are increasing. For example, we want to guarantee results, or we want to keep up delivering premium services with clients. For example, when we look at the classic copier study here in Harvard, what happened there is when we actually gave a reason, something like, may I use the copier because I'm in a rush, just because I'm in a rush, led to a 34% higher compliance rate of people who actually let this guy let the copier despite a busy lane. Okay. Now, because it's this persuasion trigger, you always want to include it paired with guarantees. Guarantees are strong for B2C offering, but they're less effective if you are dealing with a more serious business, because a lot of businesses are willing to take risks. They know that you need to take risk to actually see results. And these kind of sketchy guarantees aren't the best thing. They might even steer some customers away. So you basically, in a B2C market for this client as well, you can have 7-day no questions asked refund guarantees, or we can work with you one-on-one until you make your investment back. For example, we only apply this guarantees to your actual done for you offer, which I'm going to show you right now in a second. Okay, we only apply the guarantee, as you can see, the guarantee over here to this offer, and it isn't in the other offers, to make this offer more valuable. Okay, now another thing, what we always want to do is, when we talk about this offer, we want to talk about the features, what it is. So, for example, done for you product research, what it does differently. Instead of guessing, copying saturated products, or spending months testing ideas, you start with a product that already meets profitability. The best benefits, something like, what does it mean for you? This means you reduce your risk, you save months of time and money, and move forward with complete confidence. Okay. Now, never list only features. This kills sales. You should focus on delivering the benefit and emotions. No more sleepless nights wondering if you're choosing the right products to sell. Okay. And your prices, again, highly dependent on the industry, your deliverables, and your ICP's budget. But again, I recommend charging premium prices and delivering supreme services. Now, with that being said, I'm going to show you our offer pitch deck right now. The offer pitch deck should always include all the deliverables, advantages, features, bonuses, discounts, prices, offers, and then it should incentivize your sales team to value stack before dropping the price. So value stack meaning, okay, you've already basically explained all the different deliverables. Then before the sales team drops the price, it will say something like, okay, let's summarize. If you join us today, you not only get the supplier outreach templates, you not only get a full 12-hour curriculum. You not only get 4 weekly group coaching sessions. You not only get one, something like, I don't know, or bi-weekly one-on-one group consulting sessions. Okay, you not only get the done for you niche research, but you also get this bonus, this bonus, this bonus, this bonus. Only limited for the first 30 spots who join us this month. Okay. And today, because there's a special discount in place since it's the start of spring break, right? What we want to do is, you get a 1K discount if you join us today for only $9,970. Okay. And then you want to answer down, because it's always better to answer down from a higher price to a lower price than from a lower price to the higher price. The dumbest thing a sales team could do is pitch this offer, the $4,970 offer, and then try to enter up to $9,970. It should be there exactly the way around. And the reason for that is so simple. Like, when we want to buy a shirt is $10, okay? And then we're thinking about buying a suit maybe, but the suit is $100, we won't buy it. But when you're thinking about buying a high priced suit first for 1K, and we see the exact same suit from above, but just for $100, we will be more likely to buy it, because the difference is so huge in there, and it goes in the favorable direction for the sale. Okay, so how much is it worth for me in the value stack? How much do I charge for it? How much do I normally charge? And a special discount, and then you want to downsell that. This is exactly the exact same thing that we do for this offers. And then obviously we have payment plans. You will still get a bunch of paid in fulls, so your cash flow doesn't suffer, but you always want to have payment plans where they can split their payments in something like, I recommend not 6, but 2 to 3 monthly installments. And this increases our overall conversion for leads who are cash flow constrained and keeps your revenue healthy. You usually see 2 to 5% basically minus fees per transaction that's charged by Klarna or Split It, for example. So you still want to you always want to optimize for PIFs, simply because PIFs allow you to get the entire cash flow upfront that you can then reinvest into scaling. And obviously there's also a risk for disputes and payment delays. That's, for example, why I love running webinars that much, because webinars always help you get a higher PIF rate, because they such a massive trust and conversion boost. Okay, now obviously we also want to have deposits where people can lock in their spot for around 10% of the offer price and guarantee the bonuses, lock in the guarantees, the bonuses, and the price of the discounts, especially effective for webinars. Creates also psychological commitment, ownership bias, and allows lower quality leads to pay the reminder next month. Never pitch the deposit. This is really the last option in the call. And I would either, if I would be the closer, schedule a follow-up with, obviously let him lay down the deposit and then schedule a follow-up with him the next 2 to 3 days after he got paid, okay? Now, before finalizing the pitch deck, you also want to include proof, screenshots, bank credentials after every single claim so your sales team can use it. This is so important. Like when you design an offer like this, what we did, we designed a pitch deck where they have the actual proof, where they have the numbers, where they have the student results, everything that will be used during the actual pitch, where they can then even share the screen, show a gamma, and use the gamma for the pitch, okay? Something like we funded over $6 million for clients over the last year. Here's screenshots of clients we've helped. We want to summarize every single thing we talked about and create a master pitch deck for a sales team and then AI product knowledge, right? So you can basically use this exact prompt. Feel free to contact me on Instagram at Simon.Asman if you want this prompt. Reach out to me. I'm going to handle this and I'm going to give you this exact prompt that will help you create offer deliverables, use real numbers, facts, bonuses, and objection crushers. It will literally come up with these and will then help you convert them into a pitch deck for your sales team, okay? Where you can see deliverables, highlighting benefits first and features and advantages and so on. So this prompt is pretty helpful. Now, with that being said, guys, I didn't forget it. I will show you right now exactly how we've actually structured our offer for this Amazon client. And again, as you can see, the conversation was over here. That's insane value, even compared to most other offers out there. Most would be 5K. So going with 10K offer is perfect in my opinion. Okay. Now what we did over here is we even went with a 12K offer. And we basically, in the 3K offer, we have something like 6 months of access to a community, 6 months of access to the video course, 6 months of group coaching calls, email access, all basically a recording wall, then scripts for closing wholesale accounts, software trials, access to the network, delegation and scaling, business funding assistance, and the 30-minute onboarding call. And then in the done with you, everything is for 1 year, so makes already the entire offer more valuable and obviously justifies twice the price. But on top of that, they give 3 months of dedicated one-on-one coaching with a designated coach, including bi-weekly calls, a private one-on-one show, and a personal ongoing call with our client. So this would basically be not only twice the value, but more than twice the value, making it more likely to buy. And then obviously the done for you and done with you that absolutely crushes it, where they actually get lifetime access. I normally don't like to do lifetime access, but if I want to do it, I like to do something like even 2 years or 1 year. I probably would have left this one at 6 months if I would have had full control over this offer, and this one to 1 year to increase the overall upsell potential, and access to all recorded trainings, email and direct access to the coaches, scripts for closing accounts, software trials, access to network and delegation, business funding assistance, basically everything from there just for lifetime. And then on top of that, they're getting this nice bonuses that I was talking about. So first of all, the guarantee in profit, by the way, which is even better. And then a 1 year buyers group access, where they have something like access to a buyers group, which includes free sourced product from our clients, trusted suppliers. So this is a massive bonus that solves the problem of obviously also suppliers and products, one of the biggest problems in the entire Amazon niche. And then we have a done for you prep and shipping service, where they get access to a client's warehouse. They can basically have their products delivered to this warehouse, and then he will handle the entire fulfillment for them. So they never have to send it to prep centers, or they never have to send it to, basically do it in their garage. They have it completely fully hands off. And this is another big pain point, which is basically prep centers, the fulfillment, how you actually deliver the product that you produce to your clients. And this is exactly what we've done for him. As you can see over here, we've tied this VIP exclusive services over here. And we've obviously also applied urgency to this 1 year group. I think this is also for 1 year. So this way an upsell becomes likely, and then we can upsell them for ongoing access to the buyers group or to the prep services for around $500 a month. Okay, applied limited time frames to the most valuable services. And that's exactly how the done with you and the done for you offer is way more valuable than the other offers. And the only offer that contains a guarantee, buyer group access is insanely valuable, and the prep center service as well. So what you should do always is come up with an info service where you actually include this done for you services. You want to have 3 offer tiers. You do not need more than 3 different offers. You could have a low ticket offer that you then use for your webinar VIP ticket or stuff like this. This is possible. This is what I'm talking about here on this channel as well. But in general, you do not need more than 3 offers priced at the right price, at a high price, okay, that delivers supreme results. Okay, now with that being said, guys, this is exactly how we scaled a client to $156,000 simply by charging twice the price. So his offer was priced at something like 6K, I think earlier, that I'm with you and then for your offer. And we simply doubled the price, okay, and collected more cash. Now, if you want us to implement this exact thing for you as well, like going through your funnel, designing the right offers, obviously automating. So these are contracts that will get sent to, this is just a snippet, but basically the entire thing is a contract that we then send automatically to someone whenever you close the deal. They will get automatically the DocuSign. They will get an onboarding email. Everything is automated. We even have a full customer CSM, a customer CRM, okay? And obviously also designing the funnel the right way, the ads, the webinars, these ads, everything the right way, tailored around this entire offer, because you want to attract the right leads that actually buy this offer with your funnel and want to make sure everything is aligned. If you want us guys to implement this for you right now and to hit numbers like this, then feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at simon.asman or book in a free strategy call with me on growinginfo.com and we can see how we can help you guys. Okay, now with that being said, guys, if you're new to this channel and you found this video valuable, everything we talk about here is scaling your coaching and high ticket business to multiple 6 to 7 figures a month. Okay, and I will be back with a massive banger soon. So feel free to subscribe and like this video. Now, with that being said, guys, take care.